First time I saw Linda, I thought she had the prettiest eyes I've ever seen on any person in the world. And it was like at first sight and love shortly afterwards.
And we just hit it off immediately.
Tom and Linda Carey came together as two divorced people with 2 children each. And as they brought their families together, one of the beautiful things that they did right off the bat is they resolved to be a family and to stick it out no matter what.
You know, there was times of maybe not seeing eye to eye.
Most of your best life lessons are through your failures. The biggest trial in our marriage has been how we discipline.
He was more of an authoritarian, and I was more, what they had to say is really important, and so it was really hard.
My mom and dad always stood behind each other no matter who was doing the correcting. They didn't, they might have disagreed, but they didn't show it.
So that was probably the most difficult thing, but in spite of all of that, we just were happy to be a family.
One of the highlights of the curriculum is really teaching families to build a strong foundation. We really talk about what love is, and it's patient, and it's kind, and it's gentle, and teaching each family member how to communicate in a way that allows the environment to be safe.
To this day, people try to separate, who's or whose, and I never refer to Chad or Doug as a stepson. They're my sons. And Tom's the same way with Eric and Lynn. I mean, they're his. They're all ours.
At this point in time, I certainly don't think of it as a blended family. We're just a family.
The Carey family is wonderful. They are such a representation of a family that has become truly family. The way that they care for each other, the way that they have resolve in the fact that leaving the family unit was just not an option.
We're far from perfect, but it's worth fighting for.
There are many places that go get counseling now for the whole family, and I would suggest that immensely.
Christian Works is an amazing organization that I've believed in and supported for some time, and to be able to share this part of it is really just a real blessing.
This curriculum has been designed to be a national support group curriculum that can be taught and utilized all over the country. It's a great curriculum for any church to adopt or for any community groups to adopt.
Getting the chance to do this and having lived through it and still live through it now, I think there's a lot of good that can come of it to help some people that lose their way as a blended family by those little petty, nitpicky differences.
Having a place where families can come into a support system, where they can be with their peers, they can discuss some of the issues at hand that they're dealing with as they're blending their family, is really important.
When you look for an out, there's always an out. But when you're putting a family together, whether it's a natural family or whether it's a blended family, you just don't look for an out. You only look for an answer.